believe Bitcoin and crypto are not effed in any way, shape, or form. There's no reason to panic. There is no reason to be upset. There is no reason to freak out when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto any way, shape, or form. We're doing exactly what we were supposed to be doing. And I don't understand why everybody's freaking out. I really, 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 really don't. We have a lot of geopolitical duress right now, okay? Oil is a hot mess. And we're going to talk about that. Then we have a lot of different VCs coming and talking about how AI is taking liquidity from crypto. It is taking capital from crypto. Good. That's exactly what we want. We're in a crypto bear market. Bitcoin and crypto are still operating on 4-year cycles. And what that basically means is that it doesn't matter what's happening in other markets. It doesn't matter what's happening anywhere else in the world. Nothing else matters. We go through these 4-year cycles. Number goes down. Quality projects build and flourish. Ripple, HBAR, Solana, Ethereum, whatever it is, whatever ones you like, okay? The trash leaves. The trashy people leave. And people in crypto are so resilient. You guys are able to build new things that work with the current system. And then we get a bull run. We've got the Bitcoin mining economics and everything else. So it doesn't matter that we've got the geopolitical drama. It doesn't matter that people are focusing on AI right now. AI is not going to serve. Well, AI will thrive with crypto in partnership together because of microtransactions. You can't have robots running around doing all of these tasks that need to pay for subscriptions, that need to pay for services, that need to pay for paywalls, that need to pay for anything you do online to get access to any of those things that you need access to without compensation. For example, I was just featured in Wall Street Journal, which we'll talk a little bit about tomorrow. And yes, I was advocating for retail rights for yield on stablecoins. They have a paywall. If you want to get your AI agent to give you a summary of that article or to take that article and do different things with it, there's a paywall. They have to pay somehow. You can't fully automate an AI agent without them having access to capital. Doesn't matter what type of system we go into, they need capital. They prefer microtransactions on crypto. Right now it's USDC. But the way that I see the future is I see the future fully operating in these little different ecosystems within crypto, with Solana, with Ripple, with HBAR, with whatever it is, whatever, if I'm not saying your project, with Algo, with Cardano, all of it. And this is good. This is good. This is positive for the future. Now, we could sit and we can think about the negative things with AI, how it's taking all the stuff over, it's like all these things. But we're not going to do that because it's not going to help us make money. It's not going to help us get to where we need to get to. And again, I go through extreme highs and lows when it comes to AI because I have a 9-year-old daughter. Like me, I'm fine. Okay. I don't have too many years left on this planet. I'm chilling. Something happens to me, I'm good. Okay. But I'm worried for my daughter. I'm worried for her generation because it's like, how are they going to navigate because the world is completely different? So I freak out about that a lot. But instead, I'm doing little things daily with AI. I'm learning about it. I started vibe coding on Grok just to help for different SEO things. I'm going to make my own AI agents there to help with SEO for social media stuff. And I'm going to be able to teach my daughter how to do that. So instead of like freaking out about it, which I will freak out about, I'm going to see how I can help use this to benefit me. And I'm going to continue to pass this information on to you and push you guys to do this. In fact, I know somebody who I was pestering because I do that a little bit. I'm a cigarette mom. I was pestering, make your own AI agent, keep your, like help with your tasks. And they finally did it this weekend and they're starting to build it. And they're like, if I could get this dialed in, it's going to save me hours a day. And I'm like, heck yeah. So I want you guys to figure that out. Cause you know what? You might you might be super unhappy at your job, super, super unhappy. And you just start playing around with AI like 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. And then you build something really cool and you sell it for $1 million or $1 billion. I don't know, but that's really my story, my origin story with crypto. So moral of the story is things are crazy right now. Oil's crazy right now, but it's going to get better. And you guys are going to be able to navigate it properly. Now let's talk a little bit about what's going on with oil. Okay. So because of the geopolitical issues overseas, oil is trading over $100 a barrel. And this is definitely going to impact crypto and Bitcoin. So oil barrels are reliably accessible outside of X, and they're trading above $100 a barrel due to geopolitical disruption from the US. You know, that conflict thing that's happening between those three countries. So crude oil from the UAE exported by the F oil terminal outside of the Strait of H serves as the current benchmark for reliable supply, trading above $103 per barrel Sunday. A spike in physically accessible oil concerns to suggest that broader benchmarks like the WTI and Brent could soon trade in triple digits, potentially pressuring risk assets like equities and Bitcoin. Bitcoin price dynamics are highly sensitive to fiat liquidity, 100%. And a majority of oil surge could tighten conditions by escalating inflation fears, potentially leading to central bank rate hikes. Crude oil has already been increased approximately 30% since the conflict started last week, causing markets to adjust expectations for the Federal Reserve cuts. And Bitcoin was last quoted about $67,000, and then we pumped to $74,000. So what does all this mean? And again, I can't give you guys the exact names of these things because my channel got in a little bit of trouble last week. We're working on fixing it though, so don't worry. But basically this means that there is a conflict happening. Prices of oil have skyrocketed because it is a finite supply, and access is being restricted to this finite supply. So if access is being restricted and number is going up, it means that people are going to have less money to invest into Bitcoin and invest into equities because they're going to have to dump more money into oil. So that is the thought process. All right. Moral of the story is, though, it doesn't really impact Bitcoin or crypto because the market sucks anyways. We're in a bear market anyways, so there's no need to panic. There's really not. Yeah, things aren't great right now. Yes, I wish there was world peace, but we're not going to get that. So we're going to see a lot of articles about these types of things. But as of right now, Bitcoin is still operating in a 4-year cycle. So if anything, I'm happy. I am happy that the AI drama is going on, the oil drama is going on, and everything else is going on right now where we in a bear market and number is down. Why? Because it's going to give people more time to accumulate, to build, and to create really dope stuff within the crypto. So I'm positive and I'm optimistic. Now, let's go ahead and look at the charts. But first, I want to give you guys a shout out for being here with me this morning. Thank you so much to Mr. R, to Bubba Davis for showing up. Bubba's blessed so many channel members, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to Lawrence. I hope your tummy's better. You're not supposed to eat 2 fast foods on one day, but it happens. It happens. Shout out to Dale, to who else? To Aloha J, to Music JJ. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk about things. Also to you guys, just so you know, we've done, we do sponsor content all the time. Like, hello, two partners up here, which again, if you sign up for I Trust Capital and you deposit a certain amount, you get $100. And you can trade precious metals, 401ks, all the stuff. Okay. Links down there below. And then I get a little bit of money too. But when we do, we're very particular what we take on the channel. We turn down a lot. And anything we put out is going to be around our ethos and my ethics. And we just don't take anything. Like yesterday, I got asked to promote a meme coin yesterday. I said no. There's been a plethora of things that we turn down just because it doesn't make sense for me. So, I mean, I wish I was making more money right now because it's been slow, but at the same time, if I give you guys my opinion on something, or even if we're partners or something, I'm still going to give you my honest opinion. Like, I love Brave because they actually have real utility and they've got the privacy feature. I like I Trust Capital because it makes it easy for people that don't necessarily have crypto exposure to get crypto exposure, and they're more from the TradFi aspect. So there's that. But anyways, let's get into the market and see what's going on. And my baby's sleeping. We had a slumber party last night, and then I'm going to get out and run a bunch of errands, and I also have to put together a computer desk. So we'll deal with that. But anyways, all right. So this is what the market's looking like. Nothing great, nothing exciting. Okay. Now, Bitcoin is what we want to see. We had a swing wick high all the way to 74,000, and now we're trading back underneath the EMA 200 on the weekly. And that's not a bad thing. It happens. It is what it is. Now, with that being said, we're just going sideways. And this is why I tell you this is total bear market stuff. We're just going sideways and consolidating between 74,000 and about $60,000. And it's going to continue to happen. Now, there is a chance that we might see 55,000 and we might see 49,000 with swing wick lows. I have no idea. But the reason why I'm talking to you about that potential scenario is because when we've had bear markets in the past, we traded underneath the EMA 200. Okay. And we've did this. I'm going to go ahead and pull my date thing up. Okay. My date range over here. Let's say back in 2018 to 2019, we did it for 133 days. And then in the last bear market from 2022 to 2023, when we traded below the EMA 200, we traded there for 273 days. So it's escalated. Okay. So we might trade for about 100 days. We might trade for about 200 days. It doesn't really matter. Market's going to do what it's going to do. But at least we've started trading a little bit under the EMA 200. Okay. So me personally, for me to get started and be really, really, really bullish, I need to see a flip above 74,000 and number go up. If we can still continue to consolidate, I would consider myself lucky here. All right. And if we break down below 61,000, that would suck, but it is what it is. And it's just kind of the current state of the market. I mean, if you take a look at Ethereum, we're also in a consolidation range on the daily between about 17 to 2,200. Solana, same thing. You're going to see a lot of you're going to see a lot of similarities with a lot of these, with a lot of the altcoins consolidation range. XRP. We'll just go to here. I don't want to deal with that volatility. With XRP, about 151 to 126. Chainlink, same thing. $7.80 to $10. Okay. The market is just going sideways and it's going to continue to go sideways. Nothing's going to change with that. We just really have to wait for, happening and the 4-year cycle to be over. Now we are going to see outlier events happen. We are like, anytime there's any drama, we get volatility. Anytime there's, updates with crypto market structure, which we're nowhere near close yet, we're going to see volatility. But right now we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do and we're going sideways. The price of oil does matter because it impacts Americans and affordability sucks right now. But really, as far as people being able to take that additional liquidity and dump it into Bitcoin, I'm just not seeing that happen. Maybe traditional finance, but the rest of the world, no. No. But other than that, we're in a really great place. So I'm going to look at the AI, the geopolitical drama, which again, guys, I wish we could have peace, but I'm going to look at this all positively. I'm going to look at it all in a positive manner. And I'm going to say, you know what? This is just bear market stuff. Things are going to get better. I'm going to focus on quality projects. I'm going to focus on projects that encompass AI, DeFi, RWAs, privacy stuff. And I'm also going to focus on these projects that also are spot ETFs because that tells me that big money believes in it. So even though the market sucks, views are down, money's down, all of it, glass half full, glass half full. If we get any type of change, like I've got some media coming out for you guys, so make sure to watch that, but I'll do a little market update at the end of the day. Let's let you guys know what's going on. Also, it's daylight savings time, which I'm happy about. But I'm sending you guys love and light, and I got to go get my eyebrows done today. I got to go get them threaded. And then we have some returns to do. We haven't eaten yet. Well, I haven't eaten yet. My baby's sleeping still. So we're just going to go have fun today. We're going to chill. Unfortunately, my daughter missed church because we had a slumber party last night with my nephew and she just didn't want to wake up. And I got to put together this desk. But anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I also want to, I need to figure out, it's not like I need to figure out what platform to use so I can have like a big group chat with all my different subscribers on every single platform. I was looking into OnlyFans for that. Obviously you guys aren't going to see these things or anything else, but just because they have the communication to like chat with people. So we'll see, like I have to find a platform that does that because I've got paid subs on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and on Instagram and on X, and I need to consolidate it all. But anyways, I'm sending you guys love and light, and I will catch you in a little bit. Bye, babies.